I'm gonna eat a little lunch, and while I'm talking to y'all, because I gotta get busy in a couple of hours, but I want to run something by y'all to see if y'all were interested in this reading, and I want you to donate to me so that please I can get the doll associated with this reading and have her here while I do this reading. Hey Joseph. I oh boy, this is really weird, and I had no plans on doing this reading. And it's probably I kind of got a feeling this might be more than one. Hey everybody, I love the hearts. Thank you. Good morning, baby. Grand rising. Hey Jolas. The doll Annabelle is here in my house right now. I don't know if y'all have heard of Annabelle, the doll that came from Raggedy Ann, and now they're saying Annabelle is on tour. I don't know if Annabelle the doll is on the United States tour only. Hey, chocolate girl. Hey, Nam. Hey, it's Kay. Or I don't know if the Annabelle doll is on a world tour. I just know that now someone was just telling me that when the slave plantation, that was a historic site, got burnt down a couple of weeks ago, they said, yes, Annabelle's on tour. I think she just came from Las Vegas. And they said, I think she was in Louisiana when the old slave plantation got burnt down. And they saw images of slaves in the fire, like celebrating. And people were celebrating when that historic slave plantation was being burnt down a couple of weeks ago, and people were sending me the picture, and I saw it, and they said Annabelle was in town, and some people believe that she helped some inmates escape. Was it in Louisiana as well? And helped. You said, did you make a new chat on Facebook? Yeah, I did, and I responded to the person and said I was going to mention it on the live because I have a private group that's been there since it's for Nipsey. And someone and the ex-assistant had taken the group and started saying a lot of filthy lies about me trying to turn people against me. Didn't work. And now I have back control of that Facebook page. And so I'm starting to post new things in there and invite people in there, and we'll do some lives in there. So I don't know, y'all. I wanted to know what y'all thoughts are. Do y'all want to hear Annabelle's messages? Because this is some creepy shit. The person mentioned her, and I said, why did you just do that? She said, I don't know. It just, hey Sheena baby, it just popped in my head. She said, I heard that too. I think here were 6 inmates that escaped, and they were all Geminis. Yes, that's what she told me. All they were Geminis. So I'm not sure if all of them were caught or are they still on the loose. But when she said Annabelle, and I said, why did you do that to me? Because for you to mention her out the blue on the phone, you had to be on the phone with anybody. No, you said Annabelle scared you. I love Annabelle. She's here right now. I want to get a doll. I want to get the Raggedy Ann because they said it came from Raggedy Ann. And then they created Annabelle. So I don't know if Raggedy Ann is her mother. But I want the doll here because I'm sure that I can get, okay, they weren't all Geminis, okay. I want to get her here because to me it would be more potent if we could have the doll sitting here and we can do the live with Annabelle sitting beside me talking. She's already in here. I'm hearing some of the things she's saying. Now, we were talking about Nipsey and Rico Wade. So, it might have something to do with them because they're all in the underworld. They're on the other side. They come back and forth between here and the underworld. So I gotta see what the message is. How she ties into the music industry and rappers and writers and producers that have been murdered. Because I'm telling y'all, we know Nipsey was assassinated and murdered, but so was Rico Wade was murdered by his wife. She set him up to take his estate and take his assets. And Rico Wade and Nipsey Hussle are very close. They're hanging out together on the other side with young Dolph, King Von, Mo3. And I'm trying, I got to put this together to see Annabelle. Now, this is real weird to me. So, I'm going to tell y'all some of what she's saying. Annabelle, this white doll, right? Raggedy Ann is white. You won't believe who's in this house with her, because a whole bunch of them in here. Marie Laveau is with Annabelle. Some white abolitionists, white men, are with Annabelle. Some white folks and some Creole folks down there from New Orleans, Atlanta, goddamn it, Alabama. Oh boy. She told me she had some Sarah Bartman is here, and some people from the royal family in England. They have blood ties to them because of their Moorish ancestry, and they enslaving Moorish people and black people, Moors that were royalty before they enslaved them in Fremont. This shit is crazy here. I just seen Marie Laveau. I was upstairs when they came with their Hey Blue, and it's some children on the plantation. It's some little black children and mixed children and some white peoples here. They done this white man, so they cut his foot off and cut his hand off. And I see the little black babies up there on the plantation, and the fat black conjure women, the mama, big mama energy, lama dama spirit, the big black woman, which would be the Matrix, the Oracle with the cigar, playing cards, doing divination, and having their herbs by the water at these plantations, showing these white women how to control their man and control their slaves and to poison people, set them up, and deal with their energy. They teaching white women conjure. And the little black babies got their dolls. This is the original Annabelle and Raggedy Ann. Y'all looking at this doll, this white doll with this red hair. That is a black child's doll on the plantation, and one that's mixed. The Annabelle is not full of demonic entities. Annabelle is full of black slaves, white folks, mulattoes, Marie Laveau, and conjuring spirits and witches and warlocks, real people that were embodied with spirits, celestial beings, beings of other dimensions, astronomy, astrology, numerology coming from here, Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria, the royal kingdoms with different mixtures of blood in them, but have black in them. Where they come to with this bullshit? Had the dirty South Trap House to see drip. They want to talk to Alexis K. Tyler, goddamn it, about this shit, talking about sex magic, goddamn it, death magic, resurrection magic. They got a couple of undertakers in this motherfucker. They doing goddamn it magic from Egypt and bombing secrets with motherfuckers sitting there in the chair and been embalmed 200 years ago with still long hair and fingernails and the hair still growing out and shit. This is who is with Annabelle and Raggedy Ann and goddamn Andy. Am I wrong? Wasn't it something called Raggedy Ann and Andy? Did Raggedy Ann have a male counterpart? Because how much Raggedy Ann Annabelle got a mama, and I'm wondering, is the mama Raggedy Ann is Annabelle mama, but you also realize who is Raggedy Ann and Annabelle mama, la madama. That would be the spiritual great mother that is represented by a big fat black woman with a cigar and a head rag, which would be the high priestess, the high voodoo priestess, who is under them Marie Laveau. Now, like I said, somebody please tell me on the tour, is Annabelle coming to Atlanta? Because Annabelle is already in the ATL. Annabelle is with Alexis in Atlanta. Now, if she physically come, goddamn it, I want to fucking go. Now, I'm looking at the time it is, and in June, right now, today, when she brought up on the phone, she come through the phone, and I said, why did you do this to me? You know, I'm already going through a lot, and I'm tired, and I got stuff to do. And I started tingling all over. I said, you mentioned her. She said it popped in my head. I said, because she did it. I said, she did it. Now she's here in my house. And she starts laughing. I'm like, this shit is not funny because this is not what I wanted to do and what I wanted to focus on. But I guess it's something she wanted because I haven't. She said, well, other readers are doing readings on Annabelle. I said, I didn't know that. I knew she was on tour. I saw the husband and wife, people that deal with paranormal, the older white couple. And I saw a little bit of The Conjure a couple of years ago, and they were talking about Annabelle, and I kind of, didn't really pay it any attention. I kept it moving. I believed it. What you said, chocolate, the La Madama, gratitude. That's who this is. These are black high priest and priestesses, and that they've hidden her. These souls, I'm not going to call them demons or entities. They have demons with them. They have angels with them. They have entities. But that's not what this is. They are the conjure. So when people are saying Annabelle did this, Annabelle did it, no, they use the white face. They are hiding behind it like a lot of white folks do. Will do voodoo, will become initiated and be white faces or have black folks in their family and will call those ancestors, because those black ancestors now will still work for somebody white if they honor them, love them, respect them, and feed them. And then you might get fucked up. Why? Because you don't call them. You don't respect them, love them, honor them, and feed them. So they will work for whoever calls them, even if it's a non-black person. Or you might not know it. The person may seem to be white, but has African blood. And them Creole blood, a mixture of the bloods in them. Marie Laveau, who is also here, Sarah Bartman is here. The other angry people that were enslaved, humiliated, raped, oppressed, said they were organ donors, organ transfer, blood transfusion, experimented on, cut open while they were alive with no anesthesia. With these white doctors, I think it's a book a lady wrote called American Apartheid, where they had black people experimenting on them living and tied up and see how they would respond while they was cut open alive with no anesthesia, and then use the technology and the medical advances they learned on white women to save them while the black ones die. They are here. They upset. They said war coming. Goddamn it. It's going to be total insurrection, and it's going to be under Trump. They say they're being used to bring in civil unrest and violence because they conjure. They call them. They say they call them and they give them the right sacrifice. They must answer, but a lot of them ain't. They said, fuck that shit. We down here for straight up motherfucking retribution and destroying this institution. And we coming for war to create upheaval, total insurrection and war, civil unrest. That's what they said, to pay for what the fuck they done. Now, I'm just trying to eat my lunch and have some peace over here. I don't know what the fuck this shit about. They won't get back. They want revenge. They said this system finna unravel. This is tied to Europe and the Queen of England, King and Queen of England, Charles. I don't know. It's got something to do with them and the money bank, the banks, the financing, the currency. Say it finna fall down because they built it on the back of black people, Native American people, and stole their divine inheritance and their blood right. Come to you. But see, some white people that are good white people. Their undercover got black blood in them, or just were against slavery. And they're oppressing of black people. They will be saved, but some of them are with this group. They want justice on their own people too, because of the violation that was done against them for taking up for black people, and say, y'all don't have to do them like that. They're not animals, they're human beings, and getting punished for it. They're mentioning the Federal Reserve, Bank of America, the World Bank. This food system, the economic system, medical supplies, diseases, blood-borne pathogens, bacteria, and funguses. We miss you, Black. Oh, at Sheba. Oh, okay. Talk to somebody else. They just told me something about a train on a track. The military, U.S. military moving into another country. Helicopter. Airplane, train, helicopter. Sea, boats, over the water. Like some type of emergency or attack. How they keep showing me bomb sniffing dog, biological warfare, biological pathogens. Pathogens have disease in them in the form of a dust or a powder, a fungus, fungi, different types of fungus, bacteria that cause disease and a panic, or people having to evacuate a certain area, building bomb. Why they keep saying this here? And crash. Military involved. I wonder is they always have secret operations we don't know about. So the U.S. have deployed military and to other countries we don't know about. There are secret wars that we don't know about where they're invading countries right now. And we might hear it on the news soon where they will let us publicly know about some of it, where the soldiers have to be deployed. These people here, they're doing magic in the underworld. And they have people that are in living bodies that they are inhabiting, possessing. They're doing magic here as well as we speak. That are trying to bring down this system and get revenge and create. Oh boy. They just showed me some of these people, not just in their museums, but in their private home collection of museums, they have black people's body parts that have been embalmed and dried. They use them for power. Knowledge, medical technology advancements, scientific technology and advancements. They conjure. These are some of the biggest conjurers in the world. And they get information this way from your ancestors. They're stealing from you because many of you don't call them and don't believe in them. So they are trapped in these plantations, trapped in the ground, trapped in the water where they have been flooded out and built on top of, like they did Lake Lanier. And they are haunting even some of us because you won't listen to them and you won't answer. And they will make you answer. And they are hiding. Why? Because this is a white doll in a white society that gets more attention and recognition. That's the funny thing about this. They are telling y'all, oh, this is a white doll. This is Annabelle. But it's about 10 entities here and spirits. And like I said, look, Marie is traveling with them. She's on tour with Annabelle. I don't know. No, there's not a moderator here. It's only me. Why? You said I'm in LA, and did she just come? Somebody told me, where did Annabelle just come from? Was she in Vegas? Y'all let me know. If somebody asked for a moderator, I don't know. Is there somebody bothering someone in the chat? Because I can't watch it while I'm always talking and getting information and channeling. I'm looking through the comments here. I don't see anybody being attacked in here. I don't see anybody being blocked in here. So why are you asking about a moderator? Are you seeing something that I don't see? Let me know who is attacking someone, who's bothering someone. Okay. I didn't see that name. Or they just said they missed somebody, Billy Loomis, and they're talking to someone. I didn't see them say anything insulting. But I need y'all to look this up and give me information on this Annabelle doll, because I think from what I'm telling you all, I don't think this is what they're telling you about this doll. Annabelle, they're saying this is a demon, and you see these white dolls around. That's right now they're in here. This is, I'm telling you what I see and what I hear. They're giving me a totally new perspective. They took that doll from some black slave children that were making their own dolls. I'm seeing one kind of made out of leg, might have some corn. Was it corn husk or the dried part of the corn on the outside, the leaves or that cover around the corn? They made their dolls. They in the wood, like they carved their own corn pipes. They carved the head of the doll, the arms of the doll. They took those, and there were entities they were calling to those and used poppet and voodoo magic with the voodoo dolls, that they would carve their own dolls. Out there, the slaves would do it with the wood and the scraps when they were building furniture and doing things for the slave owners. They would do this magic and the sympathetic magic. They took this concept from them, and these black people would conjure different ancestors and spirits into the dolls, light and dark, working on the slave owner and anybody else or anything they want to accomplish, along with the roots and herbs, because a lot of them were very skilled craftsmen and intelligents, were all not dumb people that came over here, depending on what group and what tribe that they came from. This is what they are telling me today. They are giving me this education and this information about this. So it's looking, oh, thank you, Billy. I didn't. So you are a real person, not a troll. Okay. So these are things I did not know. I was not expecting to hear. Jay want to talk. Thank you, baby. Annabelle, I'm trying to get an idea of this Annabelle, why they name it Annabelle. Because I'm telling you, excuse me, I just had to eat me something. This Annabelle you think you're talking to, that's a demon. That could be an entity, a demon named Annabelle. But what I'm telling you is, this thing is full of spirit, full of black soul. They want revenge. Wherever they take them, they'll get up at this doll, go to certain areas or a particular ancestor in that area saying, hey, we need to take care of some business that's unresolved on this plantation or this side of town or this street, this address. They'll go do it. They'll open the gate. Open the gate of heaven and hell and move in that particular arena. Depending on who's with them and who wants to start it and who wants the justice, who wants the revenge, or who wants the insurrection. And they're showing me all this around law enforcement, police, and money, currency, and government, and laws. This is what they're showing me. I don't know what this means. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I don't know what I'm saying. You know me. I'll just say what the Spirit's telling me to say. And I'm telling you, this is the wildest shit. And I'm so glad that I'm getting this perspective, because this is not what they say about this doll. Now, I haven't read a lot about Annabelle. I don't know what everything is said. So y'all correct me if I'm wrong, if this has been said before about her, who this doll is, what she represents, and who's in her. But what I'm trying to tell you is that from what they're telling me, it's about maybe about 15 people I'm seeing right now, and they're not demons. These are people that actually live. Just like I'm looking at Marie Laveau right now. They were upstairs. First they come up there, because that's where I was talking at. And I said, goddamn, then they start forming at my hall in my bedroom. And I said, why are y'all doing this to me? I said, well, just thanks a lot. You had to mention her ass. And it's because once you mentioned her, here we go. Now she's over here now. So I guess this is what she wanted. She said, I didn't mean, and then just started giggling. I'm like, yeah, right. She said, just popped in my head. I just said, hey, you know about Annabelle, what you think about? Why would you do that? Did these spirits think they slick? I said, now she's in my house. I gotta go. Because I'm gonna briefly do this read before I do the other stuff that I have to do. And she's just laughing, and I'm like, you're not gonna believe what she's saying and who I see with her. This is absolutely fascinating. So I have to see the other readings, what they're saying about her. I don't know if y'all heard readings on Annabelle, you read stories on Annabelle, to see if they're saying anything like what I am saying to you. What you saying? Why you in here trying to lie on people? At she? Okay, wait a minute. Let me go and see what's going on, y'all. Oh, you're saying this person's lying on people? Okay, well, I have to put them out of here. Okay. If y'all see it, after I do this live, would you please put comments and let me know if any reader that's done readings on Annabelle saying what I'm saying, that they see these black people and these mixed people and Marie Laveau with this doll and inhabiting this doll, and not a demon that's creating havoc and conflict. If she creates it somewhere, and the soul of a person that was murdered or violated is moving through her doing it. They'll say it's her, but for some reason they use the doll as an anchor, and I think the doll is symbolic. You said another reader said it just pulls whatever entity. Okay, baby. Well, that's what they seeing. I'm telling you, it ain't what I'm seeing. It's ones that deliberately walk with this doll on purpose and follow her around. She don't just pull, because I'm trying to tell you, it may look like that because that's what they're saying. It's the energy of this doll, and this doll itself has this energy. No, it doesn't. It's what's in her. It's who's in her and who moves around her. They will hide. Okay, let's say you live in a Chinese society, right? You might not be Chinese, or you might have some Chinese blood, but you appear as black, okay? So we know how they feel. A lot of them feel about us and don't like us. So you can't get no traction. Looking like a real dark-skinned African-looking motherfucker moving around in China as people do stuff for you. So what you gonna do? You're going to get in a Chinese goddamn doll. So you can look one way on the outside where people embrace you and promote you and let you in, and you got white skin, but underneath that, the real you and the real bloodline of the entities that need to move around, get their revenge, goddamn it, they come up and out when they get the opportunity, or when they're in a certain location, to do what the fuck they need to do. So, oh, that's a demon, that's an entity. And you know how they paint demons, right? Black. How they paint the devil black and red with pitchfork, angel food cake, white, devil food cake, what? Chocolate, dark, right? So these people that they call entities and demons are quite intelligent. They're gonna flip the script, goddammit, when they need to flip the script to get what they need to be done. I'm not saying they don't also pull. They use this doll to pull energy from an area they're in, to use it and have the right people to tap into telepathically and energetically to get what they need done, and have people impressed with the doll to get what they need to go to do, then get up and get out and do what the fuck. The doll got a back door in it. You see what I'm saying? Don't think that these people don't understand that are promoting this doll and don't do seances and rituals with this doll and getting everybody to give this energy to this doll. If the doll itself has this power and this energy, they doing two-handed shit. Checkerboard flow, white checkerboard, black checkerboard. It's all a method to this illusion and this magic. That's all this is a goddamn it illusion. Sicking that motherfucker on certain folks, or taking it to areas. Now, I don't know, they're taking it to areas, but then they listen to and they're guided by the divination of the spirits that are inside of it. I need to go to this city. I need to go to this town because this happened in 1970, or this happened in 1836. And, we still got to get some straightening on this motherfucker here. See, Annabelle is all on standing on business in this motherfucker in 2025. Annabelle standing on business, goddamn it. But see, from what I just seen standing behind Annabelle, those are the ones that are really standing on the business. You said the doll do have a lot of spirits. Well, yeah, but they not spirits like people talking about entities and demons. These are people that were in human bodies, honey, that were violated and their ancestors were violated and they come to get some scraping. Black and white people. Abolitionists are in this. Like I say, this just came to me and blew my mind. And I'm still trying to figure out, what this is and why this is, why this is coming to me. And I want to share it with y'all to see how y'all felt about it. If you wanted to hear more about it, because now I want the doll. I want the goddamn doll. Now, if y'all, I know people are doing readings on it, but if you want to get my take on it and what they saying to me, I would like y'all to donate to help me buy the doll. Or shit, you could buy the doll for my goddamn ass and send me the doll. Because see, now I want the Annabelle doll. So I can really hear her and what she has to say, because what I'm telling you is it's not her. Because see, now I'm tapping more into Marie Laveau. And I think this white abolitionist, his first name might have been John something, but I forgot the last part. I've seen this man before, and white people kill him. They're like, you're supposed to be on the outside because you white and you trying to hide these slaves. I love you too, Myrna. And you trying to help them get away. And they are on here too. They are over here too, getting justice on their white ancestors that killed they goddamn ass. So yeah, like I said, y'all donate. I looked on eBay. Some of them are so high, but then it's different ranges of them. Some of them are low, like 45, 42. Then they go up to $200 and $300. I don't want to get one that expensive. I just need a basic Annabelle one, so that because clearly she wants to be here because she's already here on a soul level, an entity level. Anything you give attention, it grows. Get the original Annabelle, the Raggedy. No, I want both. I want the Raggedy Ann, the mama, and then I want the daughter, Annabelle. Just Raggedy Ann ain't gonna do nothing for me. Because, yes, they built her up, but Annabelle, the daughter, is on a whole nother level. So I would like Annabelle sitting here with me, and I want her to sit with me on the live with y'all, and I want to see what happens. That's gonna be fun. Okay. So that's all I have right now. This is like totally blowing my mind and freaking me out because I never heard that perspective. I never seen that perspective. And all of these black people, and a lot of them are women that were violated, raped. I think Sarah Bartman, they were fascinated and liked her ass, but I think they might have cut this lady vagina out and had it in a jar. Okay. So I'm interested. So what about an antique shop? I don't know. I can't get out and move around like that and go to I don't have time for that. Try to go to an antique shop and get one of them. One of them is fine. If I can get online or eBay, Amazon, one of the stores there, and just have her sit here. All I need is the image of it, the representation of it, because I already have her here. I just started sharing information, Paula, on what I saw about Annabelle. Just to get a deeper take, that's why I want the doll. I'm going to let her sit here and talk with Raggedy Ann because it's something she wants us to know. She wants so-called black people to know. But they're not telling. Because them who I see riding with her. They're just showing me a night ride. I seen my daddy and Elvis with them. I seen Sam Cooke. They mentioned his son downtown. Which tell me this is going on right now, and I wonder if something finna come out in the public. We'll see somebody black shot somewhere, hung somewhere. Like they shot them twins up there on that mountain down in Atlanta in that area far out up in the mountains. I wonder if we finna hear some of this. Remember I told y'all yesterday a celebrity was getting ready to die after I got off the phone. Somebody sent me a message saying that Sly and the Family Stone had died yesterday. Somebody said, I'm not sure if it was before the BET or during the BET or what. You know, I heard it said yesterday. I was going to try to see what he got to say, but Annabelle ad came in here. with Nip and Rico Word. Yeah, but we're going to hear something in the news. You see what I'm saying? For them to come out like this, if somebody's finna happen, they say Annabelle had something to do with setting that plantation on fire. Well, she need to come here and deal with Lake Lanier, goddammit. And them people that's on her probably got some blood relatives tied to Lake Lanier. So you deal with some of these black people that's in Annabelle that got black and white relatives. So they getting straightening on both sides, and she's mentioning something about Donald Trump. Something to go on about him, Elon Musk, or something they did, or something he finna goddamn do. Some kind of drama, and I'm looking at this LA thing. The riot. Yeah. It's been too fire. And a Confederate museum fire, really? Yeah, Lake Lanier. They buried them black folks in their city and took their land, built a false lake around it. You don't know what kind of conjure they doing on that. Anyway, I ain't got much time right now, y'all. I gotta go take care of some stuff. I just wanted to drop that little bit and see South and filter if you felt, and if you want more of it, help me get the doll so I can have her here. So the girls are fighting and have online drama. It's meant by design for Elon and Trump to fight. Some shit finna come up. Some shit finna go down. Said women. So thank you's ongoing in LA. Okay, I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon.